Hello, welcome. In this short video, we will look at an example illustrating the relation between the decision rule based on maximum posterior probability and a decision rule based on minimum expected loss. And in particular, we will look at a loss function that has a simple structure. That is, we choose the simplest form of loss function. That is, when the correct decision is made, there is no loss, and when we make a wrong decision, the loss is 1. So the loss function is equal to 1 for wrong decision and 0 for correct decision. So let us look at the loss function under consideration. So when the loss function is defined as when loss function is L of k comma j is equal to 1 minus delta of k minus j, where j is the class index, and let us consider a binary classification. So j is equal to 1 or 2. So j is our class index. And when the expected risk function r is equal to summation of the product of the loss function with the posterior probability of the kth class. So this is the risk function. So now we want to see that the classification or the decision rule based on minimizing this risk function is same as the decision rule based on maximum posterior probability. And this risk function actually has an index j. So for j equal to 1, R1 is equal to summation of LK1 multiplied by P of CK given x, where x is the samples and CK is the class label. So this is equal to, from this definition, LK1 is actually equal to 1 minus 1, that is equal to 0. L11 is actually 1 minus 1, that is 0. So on multiplied by probability of C1 given x. And the second term is, so k is actually equal to 1 to 2. So for k equal to 2, we have L21, that is which is equal to 1 minus 0, that is 1 multiplied by probability of C2 given x. So this is equal to probability of C2 given x. Similarly, for j equal to 2, we can easily derive that R2 is equal to probability of C1 given x. So clearly the decision rule is decide class 1, that is C1, if probability of C1 given x is greater than probability of C2 given x. Because for j equal to 1, we see that the risk function or expected loss function is equal to probability of C2 given x. Hence, we basically decide that if probability of C1 is greater, or C1 given x, that is the posterior probability of C1 given x, is greater than this loss function, we decide class C1. And similarly, when we decide class C2, we have probability of C2 given x is greater than probability of C1 given x, because we already derived that loss function is equal to probability of C1 given x. So we decide in the favor of class 2 if probability of C1, that is posterior probability of class 1 given x, is smaller. Hence, and if you recall from our videos on Bayesian decision theory, we see that this is nothing but maximum posterior probability rule, or a decision rule based on maximum posterior probability. Hence, when the loss function is defined as 1 minus delta of k minus g, where k and j are class indices, and decision rule based on minimizing the expected loss function defined as the sum of products of the loss function with the posterior probabilities is same as the decision rule based on maximum posterior probabilities. Thanks for watching.